We're about to go into the barrier between the Katarina Zone and the... What's it called again? Whatever the zone is in the name of the title. Where is it? The Marius Zone. But first, like I said, we gotta go through the barrier. Okay, we got Kyle, so we are good to go for the most part. But let's talk to everyone first. Of all the inventors, Might and Tabin are the best. They've invented things like flying machines and carriages that move by themselves. I've heard of a young man that opened a store in Merbia. I heard he's quite shrewd, in fact. He's taking advantage of the Vile Tribe's attack on Merbia by selling charms to ward off evil. Probably that new shop that took over the jeweler store. I've heard that demons, the keeper of knowledge, or Daemon, lives south of the exit to the Nanza barrier. He must have some great stories to tell. Well, if he's the keeper of knowledge, I would think he should. And we get some chainmail, which is probably for... Well, we got him the Carapace armor. Again, did we do a thing where basically I went and bought Carapace armor again and I didn't need to? Let's see, he can of course use the chainmail. She could use it, yeah, she can, but we'll keep with the magic robes. Magic robes, magic robes. So, again, didn't need the Carapace armor. There's nothing else we can equip on him other than, let's give him a couple of the herbs. Yeah, and actually, one thing we will do is we'll take off the Cascade Ring. Give you another of those. Because we will give main man Kyle here, if I stop going past him, the Cascade Ring, since he's going to be one of the main attackers just like Alex. So we still have ours, right? Yeah. Okay, on to the barrier. And it also probably would help if I did not have the sound off like I just noticed. My bad, but didn't miss anything. Herberseed. This one's a pretty straightforward cave. There's not much, not much of a maze. And there's a couple of treasure chests, but not much from what I remember. Not much, that you don't have to go out of your ways, but I mean, I'll probably get them because free stuff is free stuff. Now, when you enter Riza, be very careful. Some of the thieves that hang out there are very dangerous. Well, I will keep that in mind. Yeah, most of this bear is pretty much a straight shot. It's just somewhat big. Kyle? Say, could we work out a discount on my protection charges this time around? Sorry, if you make exceptions for you, I have to make exceptions for everyone. You can try to go without paying, but that's, carries dangers of its own. Hey, boss, that guy over here, there's a lawyer. Don't let him cheat you. He keeps asking for a discount on his protection fee. I'm not giving him any breaks. I only help good people. Because lawyers aren't good people. Apparently. Being this is the first, but of course this is the first lawyer we've seen, so how would we know? Another herb. And lots of monsters for the first attack. Let us do... Which was the... Yeah, Flame Bomb's the one that does all. So Kyle has skills, but instead of magic, we're gonna have you attack. And under Fang, I think was the What was the newest one? No, that's that one. Thunderwall, I think it was. And we will have you use this attack. Oh, that did not do a lot of damage. Here we got 2,000 silver. I couldn't remember what we left off there. We've still got a decent amount of money. And these guys again. Of course, Dragon Bolt's our best one, but we will still drop the Flame Bomb. One closest to us. Attack as well. And drop that as well. Even though Kyle can one-shot them. From here on out, Kyle is pretty much going to be our... Oh, there we go, this way. Pretty much our tank. Is there anything down that way? That just leads back there. Yep, so just a longer way around. And treasure chest. Putrid lunch received, which is a crap item. Of course, I would think lunch found in a dungeon would be that, but basically we're going to... I don't even know if we can sell it for anything. Or if we do, maybe like 1 silver. We got more of these dogs and things that look like Edicap. Well, not Edicaps, that's from... Umber Hulks is what I'm thinking of. Edicaps are the spider things. But these guys look like the Umber Hulk. They will die anyway. Let's see, another Flame Bomb. Let's try the first. Oh, no, that's one. But only any other one we have, which is Flame Bomb as well, but probably should have done the Ice Attack. But let's see how much damage she does. Ah, they put me to sleep. Not good. We have Alex and Jess and Nash, so anyone still asleep is Kyle. Attack. Let's get the... Lit is the heal party heal, wasn't it? No, it's calm. And we're having to go back to the ice. God damn, I just realized Nash is like almost out of magic again. Stop putting me to sleep. Fusion Litany spell, new spell, which does Paralysis Cure. Okay, now yeah, we were going up. Yeah, because we haven't seen that guy. So yeah, so we are going to take out, I think we need to take out those guys first. So we're going to focus single attacks. Just for the hell of it. Even though I said I was just going to do single attacks. But, I seriously need some health buffs. There we go. One shot them. Before we forget, let us get that on Nash. Yeah, 95. I don't have any. The Vigor Peaches heal, a Seed of Vigor. Yeah, that's not good. As soon as I get an item that's a permanent HP buff, I need to give it to her because she is so fragile. Oh, oh, hey Kyle. Thanks to you, my daughter is well again. You're the best thing to happen to Ananza in a long time. I'm sure Kyle gave your daughter some special treatment. I just heard that Galen has an inventor working on a terrible device. What does it mean? It means he has an inventor working on a terrible device. It means he's building something bad. Not that hard to figure out. Yeah. So I think we're from now on, whenever these guys show up, we're just going to Dragon Bolt them. Because what I can do is, if I need to get some stuff, I can always go back to Merbia to get more Silver Light. But I would like to do that without having to traipse back here, so we need to finish the cave first. Because then we can just Dragon Wing back. You guys are going to be in everything, aren't you? Dragon Bolt. Did that, oh, it gave you 2 extra HP points. Let's save some. We'll just attack these guys, because I don't remember them hitting that hard. Yeah, they didn't hit hard. I wonder now, since he's near him, still can't use the that. Can't exactly remember how his skills work. That goes around that way. What's my magic doing? I need more magic. That'll do for now. He's probably just going all the way back. Oh no, we had to go this way. This leads to Starlight. I'm guessing. Yeah, so we took the long way around. Come on, don't put... Oh, good, they didn't. So don't put Maya to sleep. Don't you get her attack in. That. No, you're not going to get a chance to attack unless everyone's asleep again. Okay. Well, this time we'll go up this way. Oh, can't cut. It looks like, to me, that's a place you could cut through, but nope. You know that guy's up there. Is there anything over here? Where's this? Yep, treasure chest. Calm herb. Which I think is probably the best thing you're going to find in here. At least that's the best thing we found so far. No, let's have you attack that one. Kyle can go for the low hits. And just all-out attack until you're dead. Thundershot 1, which is probably, if it's anything is how it's been going, it is, I don't know, I was going to say it was going to be a single enemy attack, because that's what the last one was, but no, it is a all-enemy attack. Well, I'm looking at the stuff. Let's say how his, since I say I can't remember how his skills work. I'll figure out later. Just tells me what they are. Okay, we need to go up because we just came from the right. Talk to this guy going through the barrier. Actually, let's see what Thundershot 1 looks like. Good, took out both of those. And can you get that one? Good. No one's going to sleep today. Looks the same, but does more damage. Do you have to say? If you head east after exiting this cave, you'll reach the village of Iluk, which is where we want to go, because once I go there, then I can just Dragon Wing back to Merbia, buy some more equipment. Or not really equipment, but healing items, which is basically going to be Silverlight. That might make a quick run to the Althena Shrine just to make sure that everyone's popped off at everything. Hey, boss. Kyle, I'm protecting the woman and child for free, just like you said. Whoa! Are you really Kyle of Nanza? Want to be just like you when I grow up. I want to talk to your mom. Oh, Kyle, I was just wanted to thank you for the free extra protection. My son and I really appreciate your kindness. So he's a scoundrel, but he's a good-hearted scoundrel. And we are through the barrier. But not that hard. This is the village of Illic. The people from the south that live in Renza say we're all fruitcakes. But who are you they to judge? But what type of fruitcake? Actual good fruitcake or Americanized candied fruit Jolly Rancher looking thing fruitcakes? Because there is a difference. I've heard reports of the Vile tribe torturing people to the east of here. If you're looking for Zenobia, chances are that she's with them. Well, she is one of the Vile tribe, so that again makes sense. And she's the leader of the Vile tribe. Now, where was that? I know, it was around here somewhere. Oh, fiddlesticks. Why do you have to barge in here like that and ruin my train of thought? Because I want to steal what's in this chest. Jeez, Alice, look at this cool junk he has. Some of this must be worth a fortune. I know, that's why we're trying to get into the treasure chest. And he has a Cylon helmet again. The secret Cylon. A Cena Nut, which is a stat increasing item, but which stat? That's the magic power. Who do we need? Or who needs magic power? Let's see. Does not tell me what the magic power is. It tells what the max MP is. Ooh, Kyle, we need to get you some level up. You're the lowest in the bunch right now, I think. Actually, no, you're about... Look at the others, it looks like you're about normal. Just that we super leveled up Alex. Okay, it doesn't say, so I will probably give it to... I was thinking of giving it to Alex, but might end up giving either to Nash or probably Maya, because since she's the main mage of the group. But we won't do that now. And there's something I just realized. From now on, when we go through some of the villages, you will see this picture, but as a kid, I never figured out who the picture was supposed to be. It just tells you, oh, there's some cool junk, it's worth a fortune. But now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a icon of Althena, which, again, going with kind of the Russian theme that they went with the game, that would kind of make sense. That outlying villages would, you'd see some icons in their houses, since I guess you couldn't, since the temples are few and far between at this point in not the game, but in the world. That, and also, I guess you could say maybe it makes kind of sense with, again, medieval Russia and stuff, that, the entrance towards the continent is where, kind of like where Russia is, I guess you'd say, is, where most of the higher developed, with the interaction between Europe and Russia, is where you had the big cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. And then as you kind of went into the interior like we're doing now, that's when you kind of start seeing the smaller hamlets and villages. Since this village is pretty much the smallest one we've been to, besides for the lake village, which even I think the lake village was slightly bigger than this. This only has, what, like four item shop and 3 houses. So let's... Over here, talk to everybody. I heard reports of the Vel tribe in the east here. They're looking... yeah, we talked to you. Are you going to say the same thing? In Illic, we have all sorts of artistic types that are outcasts elsewhere. In fact, we've got a man that makes some kind of flying machine. Anywhere else, they'd label him a nut and have him locked away in a rubber room. But here, we give him the freedom to follow his dreams, however weird it sounds. Well, also that, again, being that they're artistic, that makes sense that they have a giant icon of Althena there. Also, I'm seeing why they might call them fruitcakes, but yeah. Illic has quite a few people that would be considered a bit off. One of the weirdest is the inventor at the back house. He's harmless, of course, but he invents stuff. In Illic, we have all sorts of artists elsewhere. Flying machine. Yeah, okay. Is this your first time to Illic? Of course it is, you fool. Why do you have to ask him that? Shut up. I'll handle this. You stay out of it. I hope you enjoy your stay with us. What was that all about? What a kook. He has multiple personalities. Hello there. What do we got? So we can get mace, crossbow. That might be good for Nash, because then he can attack from the back. So we might get that, but that's going to take a good chunk of our money. And so is the mace. But we can sell the Carapace armor. I'm going to hold off right this second. Let's see, I think we have the Scimitar. No, we have the longsword, so we could also upgrade to the Scimitar. I'm thinking more of the mace. I'll get the mace because she's still using her first weapon that she came with, the claws. Even though I like the claws. But let's give her a little more attack. Let's see, so her stat, that's going to be 54. And with the mace, 74. So yeah, plus 20 to attack. Do what I said I was going to. Let us quickly run back to Merbia. We're still in the grips of the evil music. Okay, so we're full, so let's... Everyone's equipped with everything, so that's about all we can get right now. And can I warp to the Althena Shrine? Yes, I can. One second here. Okay. Now we are all maxed out. Oh, so we... Was the reason why we couldn't use the MP for Kyle is because he had 0? Now he has 7? Okay, so we talked to those, we talked to everyone out here, or at least up through here. Damon, the esteemed keeper of the world's collective knowledge, stands before you, ignorant fools! And what matter can I enlighten you? Tell me about Galen. Galen. Why Galen? Ask someone else. Okay. Master, tell me about Luna. Luna is a red fruit found on the prairies. It's super delicious. What the heck is this guy rambling on about? He's obviously a wacko. Yeah. Nope. I don't want to know about anything. Because you will not tell me anything I need to know. We talked to the kid. The frontier? Why would you want to go to the frontier? It's so far east. Oh, you're the most delicious-looking thing I've seen in a millennium. Oh, just wait till you see how bad I really can be, Honeybomb. Kyle, you're the biggest lech ever. Why do I even try? Because you like him. Magic Emperor Galen's soldiers are attacking the plains, and they're using the machine Tabin created. Down with the machines. Okay. You heard of the inventor Might? Yeah, you've had him mentioned a few times by now. He's my mentor. Right now I'm working on a hot air balloon. Might gave me the idea if it... he might... Yeah. Speak. Might gave me the idea. If it works, it should fly. Well, I would hope so. And if I can talk, I can read, maybe. Okay, so I think we talked to everybody here. Can't go back there. This won't do, it's shut tight. So yeah, there's his hot air balloon. Okay. So yeah, this is also the biggest area we've been to so far, so there's a lot of space between here and some of the cities. And we have this... Oh, there's a shrine. I could have just gone down here. What do you got to say? To the west of this shrine, there's a volcano. People say that the Dragon's Cave lies at the base of that very volcano. But we have to get there somehow. Aha, so yeah, now we can use his skills. But the problem is that his skills use a lot of MP, so only want to use it when needed. Of course, the two he has right now is Sprint, which gives him extra movement, and Fast Cut, which is his damage attack. Okay, we're just going to explore over this way. See the volcano there. So we can't get to the volcano yet, it looks like. I don't think there's... Yeah, there's not going to be anything over here. Let's just take care of all of this. That one. We want flame bomb is what we want. And then we attack whatever these Muppet-looking creatures are. Actually, no, we'll have you do Thundershot 1. De-heal spell, which I'm guessing is probably, like it says, does damage. Yeah, basically it's like, was it cause wounds or whatever, but to one enemy. Okay, so there's the village. See what D-heal looks like. I don't remember ever using it. Wait, did she use her attack? I didn't even see it. Oh, probably what happened is she was going to use it on something and it died. Oh, well, we did not see what it was. Okay, so we're back up to 29, so... I want to fool around and get some money and get those weapons. Or do I want to continue on story-wise? Well, yeah... Yeah, I think we'll continue on story-wise, and then see how that goes. Okay, let's try the D-heal on you this time. And I just realized she broke 100 on the HP. It would be nice to get that crossbow for Nash, at least. Cascade Litany, which... was that just an upgraded heal? Oh no, Cascade's like basically like the Cascade Ring. It basically gives you plus 25 to attack. So that's Riza. Go there in a second, but let's see if there's anything interesting around here. Weird island-looking thing. You know what? I'm not going to waste magic on you. Making good money, so we're probably at what? Yeah, racket 3. Okay, nothing there. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be going to Riza then. I'll show it off since we haven't seen it yet. How much MP did I get? It still gets 9, so I think... Well, 7, we just did 7, so that's 1 fast cut, so we would need at least 14 MP to do 2 skills. At least 2 attack skills. We were left with, what, 1 when we did fast cut? Or not fast cut, sprint? Yoink! Hey, Alex! The man just stole the white dragon wings after him! That's one of my men. What's he doing over here? Thanks for sharing, but right now we'd better get after him. So, yeah, you walk into here and they steal your dragon rings. Yeah, this is Riza. This town is a refuge for those too guilty to face the law-abiding world. So it's basically a deadbeat town, so what waste, it's empty. You'll find lots of open treasure chests. The lake to the north is filled with weird people, but then again, we were a town of thieves. You've been to the Thieves' Bazaar upstairs? I have not. Wow, I can't get over what a pretty kitty this is. But you're not laying a hand on me. I don't need this stuffing squeezed out of me. What makes Nal attractive to women? I just can't figure it out. It's because he's a cat and has wings and can talk. It's the basic, you know, cute mascot trifecta there. What do you think about my wife over there? Isn't she the sweetest thing you've ever saw? I met her when I stole something of hers a long time ago. Thief humor. Wow, this is a sight, kids, in Reza. Parents usually keep you guys away from our types. We're bad influences. You know what kind of town this is and why, and you came here anyway? That's guts, kids. Damon, the Keeper of Wisdom, lives in the spire near the volcano. You can't get there on foot because it's surrounded by mountains and lakes. Yeah, we've kind of figured that out. That area seems to be a little bit off limit to us. Whole frontier is under the reign of the Magic Emperor. People say that Dine died in the frontier. He went in with Master Galleon and didn't come out. Long, long ago, Althena expelled the vile tribe from our land and confined them to the frontier. But now Zenobia has broken out from the frontier and freed the vile tribe. Oops, I don't think I talked to you. What is this creature you have? Is it a cat with wings? That's exactly what it is. I'm sure I can sell this little creature for a fortune at the bazaar. Alex, be careful around this guy. It won't be even funny if he kidnaps me. Oh, this is a city of thieves, not a city of kidnappers. What do you have? Okay, so we got... Oh, that was, I think that was the same, yeah. So basically the same stuff we could get at... At Illic. But also has some of the other weapons, which... I don't really get why you would... I mean, I guess... But no, because everyone came with a weapon, so I'm like, I don't know why you would need to have a dagger at this point. Yeah. Just kind of weird to me. Because that's all stuff that you would never need to buy to begin with. Like if this has... Is this going to have heavy clothes? Nope, but it has the leather armor, chain. Kyle could use the helmet. So much stuff, yeah. So we might have to do a little bit of grinding just to get some money so we can get all our equipment upgraded. She can use the chain bow. Yeah, we said that, but we want her with the magic defense. Let's see. Equipment. Kyle needs the iron helmet and bracer. She could use the iron bracer. And the new shield. He could use a bracer, maybe. I don't think I need the shield, because I think the mirror shield is better. But I could use the gauntlet. Nope. So we need... one... Oh, crap, I forgot. We have... too much stuff, so we need to sell some stuff first. Get rid of the claw and actually let us just save a little bit of time. Let's, since we don't have our dragon wings at the moment. Let us buy the helmet and the iron gauntlets. So yeah, so he could use the brace. No, he can't use the bracer. I thought Nash could use that, but that does not appear to be the case. I was curious. Let's see. 47. Like I said, I think the mirror shield is better than the iron shield. So we said 47. Now it is 42, yeah, so slightly better. We'll do that. And give you your helmet. Oh, we need to sell that putrid lunch, because that's just taking up space. Yeah, 1 silver for the putrid lunch. So, chainmail, helmet. Need 2 of those. Does Jess have... Yeah, she does have the leather, so she can get the bracer if I wanted to. No, I think we'll keep with the bracer on her. Let's sell these guys. Think. Yeah, no, we don't need anything else. I'm so bored. Want to see something exciting happen. Well, the guy stole something from me at the start. That's exciting, I guess. Oh, item shop. Do you have anything of interest for later? Jasmine. Holy smoke. Like, holy smoke, man. You get the holy smoke, and then, like, you get the munchies and get your meal rations, man. Nothing really I need right now, though. My family has been living in Reza since the days it was a prison labor camp. So we're in the gulags, basically. We have a strong love of freedom now, because we know what confinement feels like. And because of that, we want to free all your possessions and give them to someone else, because we don't want your possessions confined just to you. Reza was built by the hands of condemned prisoners long ago. Now it changed from a prison camp to a refugees for criminals. See, this is where things like I wish, you know, if, was it, the DS game kind of killed any interest for new Lunar games other than remakes. I wish they would, like, explain some of that stuff, because, like, some of the extra lore I think would be really interesting to know. There. I don't think we've been to that house. The frontier is surrounded by monsters, or mountains, and Althena has sealed it off. I don't know if it's even possible to get to it from here anymore. What? You're looking for a thief? In case you hadn't figured it out yet, everyone in Reza is a thief. Oh, you say he's not from here? Well, then someone did run towards the bar. I'm guessing it's that building there. Nope, it's the one with the with the beer mug on it, so we will go in here first. Outsiders badmouth us, but we're actually good people in this town. Okay, we're a little rude, and we're light-fingered, but hey, everyone has their flaws. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, it would be interesting to see why was this set up as a prison camp, and, you know, and stuff like that. Frontier, oh yeah, we were talking to you. I think we talked to you here in the Thief Bazaar. Lots of stolen items are sold and traded there, but you can't get it in unless you're a thief. At the spring to the east of Reza, you can purify your body. After you've done that, why not try your hand at thievery? So, take a bath. All things are forgiven. Yes, I'm guessing this is the Thieves' Bazaar. It was really awful, Grumble Grumble. Seemed to conduct an honest business with Grumble Grumble. Oh, it's you. How did you track me down? I swear, this is an honest business. No more stealing jewels from me. Yeah, take a look around and see for yourself. And I wish the best of luck to our friend Ramus. What? What? You didn't know? He's running the very successful business in my old shop in Merbia. So Ramus is the one who took over. Well, welcome back to my safe deposit drop. You can check your valuables here. Which you don't. It's really be a pleasure doing business with you. Because if you drop anything you drop in there, you will never get it back. Because he literally says, he will take care of it forever. Including not giving it back to you. Because then it wouldn't be safe. So he's still up to his old shenanigans. Magic Emperor is a very strong sorcerer. He is a tremendous evil following. What? Master Galleon is the Magic Emperor? Can't believe he's turned evil. I think that's everyone here. Yep, that looks like everybody. This chest is locked. Just forget about it. Say, you guys look like high rollers. Want to join me for a friendly game of cards? Sure. Just to see it. Place your bets. I will stand. Never played much of the cards, but just so we can see what the image they used for it was. You want to know if a strange guy came running through here? Well, actually, yeah. Someone came flying through here and ran up the stairs. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but the guy behind the counter over there is actually the leader of the Thieves Guild. Oh, really? Yeah, probably you shouldn't have told us that. All the people of Riza are members of the Thieves Guild. You have to pass the leader's test to get into the guild. The Magic Emperor has assumed a powerful following. Thousands of creatures are at his command in the Vile tribe, as is Zenobia. Tabin, the inventor, also follows him. He's making the grindery and 500 mechanical warriors to do Galen's dirty work. The bar owner's granddaughter, Lily, sings very well, but these days that's dangerous. All the girls that have been kidnapped are so good at singing. Everyone's keeping a close eye on her. We don't want to lose her. And... hey, you guys. You look like someone killed your favorite dog. Have a drink on me. You're too young for that, aren't you? Well, how about some chow? If you'd like to spill your guts, I've been told I listen really good. Say something good? Hey, Squirt, ask me for advice. Come on, I'm sure I can help you. Get out of the way first. And our old buddy. Alex, you followed me? Say, Alex, you come from Merbia, don't you? Or came from Merbia, didn't you? The rumors true that Galen is the Magic Emperor? Or the rumors that Galen is the Magic Emperor is true? Can't believe it, but if you can offer any details, I'd appreciate it. It's all true, all of it. Let's see. So the rumors are true. Galleon. Listen up, Alex. If you want to have a chance against Galleon, you need to be much stronger than you are now. But strength isn't everything. The important thing is how you use the power you've got. Never forget that. He's just basically Uncle Ben does. Great powers, great responsibilities. Oh, yeah, we already talked to you. So, let's find this guy. Say, have you seen or haven't I seen you around here before? Aren't you friends with Grandpa's? My name's Lily. My granddad worries about me, so I never get to go out and have fun. But I've been practicing my singing. Want to hear it? Sure. Everyone says I'm the next, that's Shutney Dallas one before my time. I sing from my heart. This girl is really good. She's almost as good as Luna, isn't she? Just like the other girl we heard. This staircase leads to the Thieves' Bazaar. You can't get in unless you're a member of the Thieves Guild. Now scram! Go on, get out of here. I don't want any trouble. Oh, so you want to become a member of the Thieves Guild, huh? You know, I really don't recommend this way of life. So I'll give you this test. If you can open the chest over there in the corner, I'll let you join the guild. Simple as that. But then you have to get tattoos and all that stuff, but... Step aside, boy. This is the kind of work calls for a man. Clatter, clatter. Crunch, crunch. Clatter, clatter. Almost got it. Bang, clatter. Boom, boom. Ting! Guess you're right, Kyle. This is a job for a man. Hope we can find one to help us. Just wait a second. I need to... We're raiding on me. There we go. Hey, it opened. Looks like there's a crest inside. Thieves' Crest. Yep, so we have the Thieves' Crest. Good job, lad. You're now a full-fledged member of the Thieves Guild. You now have full authority to roam the streets with the guild's backing. Just remember, our first rule, do not pry on the weak or make women cry. So I didn't have to go through like a maze of some sort to get into the Underground Thieves Guild. I just had to open a chest. What? You kids joined the Thieves Guild? I'd like to see what kind of parents you've got. If you weren't my kids, I'd take you over the knee. I'd take you over the... I didn't even read that. I was just thinking that just to say, but... And gloss your butt with leather. So yeah, about that. My parents are kind of kidnapped or dead or something. So it's very tragic for me. So, young man, how are you doing today? Business is booming here, as usual. People keep buying and thieves keep stealing. We've got many new and rare things. Come and see, okay? Basically, we got... new helmet. Which now I shouldn't have bought that chainmail helmet. I'll buy 2. What, let's see what the stat difference is. 51. So, 3 more. 3 more defense. Not exactly necessary, but if you have the money, which I do, and of course I can always grind for some other stuff. Let's see what you have. You have gold ring, diamond ring, cascade ring, snake ring, which is a new one, and rain cloud. I don't know what the rain cloud does. Let us see. Looks like it might be the rain cloud drops. Might be the monsters can only use magic. And then the snake ring, I think, protects against poison? Oh, no. It doubles the appearance rate of monsters. So... that would be good for grind. I'm not going to pick one up right now, but for grinding, that would be good. Because basically it means you'll get attacked more often, means more money. For some reason I remember that you might find one later, so yeah, I'm not going to get one. Deal with the big things over here, but these days we don't have any good ones. Try that shop over there, they have small things. But what if I want itty-bitty things? Mumble mumble. Interested in clothes of Maya Vane? Or how about Jessica Sheets? This guy is one sick puppy. Yeah. Surprised I actually let that get through. Oh my god, it's an actual chest that hasn't been stolen. A Kaida nut. We will replace... I forgot to sell that stuff. So we're going to lose a Jasmine. Let's sell these. Okay. Thieves Guard, we can't sell them. Okay, so we... I'll come back to talk to you guys. Asking to empty that inventory. We'll sell you as well. That gives us 3 slots. Now, let's finish up here. What are you looking for today, fellas? Luna? That's that? Oh. Hey, Luna? What is that? Oh, yeah, I see a girl. No, haven't seen her. It's... was it Gannis Guild rule to kidnap, you know. And he, like, starts talking normally and then somehow turns Scottish. I steal things from that store and sell them to this store. I can make an ultimate amount of money that way. Don't think it works that way. No one in the guild kidnaps, and especially not girls. What kind of low-life throw-catching do such terrible things? So you want to get the Damon Spire? There's an inventor in the town of Illic who's working on a flying machine. You can use it. You can fly to Damon Spire. Why don't you go see him? I think we talked to you, right? Mumble, yeah. Selling clothes of people. What's yours is mine, and what is mine is mine. How can I help you? Tattered clothes? No. We can get the bromide. Mystery potion. Do need that. And what do you sell? Guild of Thieves welcomes you to the bazaar. How may I be of assistance? That magic bullet, which that looks more like a grenade. I'm guessing it's a one-time use item. A one-time use damage item. Yeah, one-time use item. Hey there, here you are. Just what do you think you're doing? Cal, didn't see you. What? Where am I? How did I get here? Last thing I remember, was strange woman coming up to me. I think her name was Zenobia or something. That's all I remember. She must have put a spell on you, and now you're hers. But why would she want those? Because it's part of the dragon power? Anyway, give them back and get back to Nanza. Here you go, Alex. Sorry for that little trouble. He's not usually like that. So we get our dragon wings back. You out. So we're back to having one space free. I think I might sell that mint essence because I never use it. Let's see what else. I could also use the stat nuts on them. The Itka, HP. Which one is that? Itka does attack power, so I think I'll give that to Alex. Actually, what's the attack power level right now? 94. Yeah, I'll give it to Alex. Increases to 51. Yeah, so now we're 90. First said we were 91, now we're 96. Actually, I've used that nut, so nothing I can do there, but let's see. I can't save here. Okay, I won't then. I will go outside and save. Fine. So let's see. HP, MP, attack, defense, agility, anti-magic. Remember attacks and moves. If we give you 77. It doesn't really... Doesn't really tell me, but I'll keep it that way because I was going to give it to her anyway. Okay, so... frees up a little bit of space. Oh, I was going to sell that mint essence. I think we're done for in Reza for right this second. Let's see what is over here a little bit. This is the spring of the goddess Althena. If you enter its soothing waters, you can purify your soul. You want to? Sure. Oh, and one other thing I failed to mention. Only men can enter the spring. I know, but it's discriminatory, but hey, it's a tradition. Well, now, do you feel refreshed? I know I would. So yeah, that does use up our soap. So, yep, you get to go take a bath and see everyone in the bath. Let's see. We know we need to go back to, what's it called? Illic. Oh, you attack. Then we can get on that balloon, because it looks like we need to go to the lore master's place. Right blast. which does all enemy attack. So still not as powerful as the Dragon Bolt, even though that's again our weakest one, but for normal monsters does a little more damage. Okay, there is the city. First I want to make a quick trip down to the little shrine. Mr. Inventor, we need to use your balloon. I want to get to Damon's Spire. You, can use the balloon when it's done, but can you do me an itsy-bitsy favor? To the east of here, there's a peninsula where monsters roam the sands. These monsters have sinewy vines that I need to finish my balloon. Will you get some for me? Let me just make sure I don't have to talk to him again. Monsters to the east of the peninsula are resistant to magic, so be careful. If you wear them down with normal attacks, you should have no problem. And remember, when I finish this balloon, you'll be the first to ride it. I'll be waiting right here until you bring me the vines. So we need to go east. Now, one thing you can do here is, you only need to get one vine, but you can sell the vines for 500 gold each. So it's a good way if you need to get some money to get some new equipment, which is what we will be doing. Although the drawback is that I think we can only hold a few at a time now because of our inventory space. So much space. So we can hold 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can get 4 at a time. So what's that? We said 500 each. So that's 2,000 per. Mental Litany, which I'm guessing cures confusion, just from the name of it. Yep, cures confusion. This must be the Eastern Desert, Alex. Yep, and these are what we need to fight. If you come here before talking to the guy saying he needs a plant, you get attacked by sandworms, which are really resistant to damage and don't have the spice, so you can't control the universe. So we're not going to use that because they said they were resistant, so we will just attack. I can't remember, I think it's random drop for if you get the not the root, or the city. Well, I guess it is root. Yeah, so it is random. But, on the other hand, it's not bad money just killing them by themselves. And it will give us a little bit of a chance to do a little level up as well. Though apparently we are not having much luck. Rebecca did that. So I think what we'll do first is we'll get Nash that crossbow so that he can at least do range attacks. And if I remember, the reason also you need to, once you give the guy the vines for the airship, you can still come back here, but you won't find these guys again. I think it reverts back to the sandworms. Come on, drop one of your stupid vines. Now that I think about it, what staff does Nash have? He has Fire Cane. And she has the Ice Cane. I think the Ice Cane has more damage. We'll see once we get the crossbow. We'll see before we sell it. Tornado. Guessing all damage, wind attack. Nope, one enemy wind attack. I think for the most part we're good on armor. So I think all we need to really buy is crossbow for Nash, the scimitar for Alex, and I think that's it. In terms of equipment-wise, because we got all the iron helmets, we got the gauntlets, we've got there's a giant root. We'll keep going for some, because of course even if we have a little extra money left over, it's always good because we can always go back and buy healing equipment. Because in the long run, I think I would also like to get a charm for Nash as well, because that will give him more magic resistance. Now you get 2 in a row. Let's max out the number that we can get here before heading back. Then come back and do it all over again. Another one. I don't know if it's like have one in your inventory, you automatically start getting more, or if we're just getting a lucky run now. Nope, didn't get one that time. So we can get one more. Where are we on money-wise? We're up to 4,000, so we're still making good money just fighting them. If I remember, scimitar was like... The crossbow was 2,000 something, the scimitar was like 3? Come on, give me one more. actually exited that area, but just got attacked right at the border. Come on. Think about it, this would probably be a good time to actually, if you had this snake ring. Tempter. Charm enemy, I'm guessing? Nope, freeze spell. Freezes enemies, so it's basically hold monster. Maybe, like I said, left, maybe that will reset the drop rate. Apparently resetting the encounter rate. Another giant root, so we got our fourth one. And a level. Let's go sell those off. Magic on you guys. Uses sidestep, which gives you, I think it's a defense. From when I was looking at how to use those, yeah, forms a protective barrier, so basically a defense spell. Let's buy. So yeah, it's 5,000. So yeah, that's going to be a lot. We want to have a little money left over. But we will buy the crossbow. So if we're lucky, so it was 5,000. So we get 2,000, 2,000, or 2,000 per 4. So we'll need to do this like 2 more times, about, you know, plus or minus depending on how much, you know, we get, how fast it goes and whatnot. There's crossbow. Just out of curiosity, what's the damage? So attack is 49 with the crossbow. 65. And and so we have 37 with the ice versus 34 with the fire. So ice is better. We can also get rid of you. That actually does put us in range to buy that. Well, it puts us over what we need to buy it. So we'll do that. Oops. I want to equip first. Let's see, so our attack is 97. Now it is 105, so I think that actually... Nope, we're still behind Kyle, but not by much. Get rid of that. Let me just... Before we go back, I just want to see if... Because we might only need, now that we got the Scimitar, yeah, we might only need to go back, do this one more time. Let's... I can't remember what all Reza had, if we needed anything else. Check here first. Magic Road, yeah, so no, they had... We got all that stuff. They only have the chainmail. And we got the iron helmet already. Let me see, yeah, we could give her a sling or the poison dart, but... I did not want to buy a dagger. But yeah, it's not really worth it to give her a range attack. Just because she's so fragile on that, she still needs to stay in the back. At least Nash can take a couple of hits. Oops, the Thieves Guild is over here. Anything else in here that we needed? Because again, like I said, at the very least, if we get 4 more roots, we'll sell 3 of them. That'll give us 100 or 1,500 that we can use later. So let's see, iron armor. That's what we could use it for, because we're all wearing chainmail. So we need... Ugh. That's... What can we sell? What can we sell chainmail for? Oops. Forgot. Can't sell here. So before we go, let's... Anything here? Snake ring would be the only thing we would maybe buy. Nothing there, and then I think that just had basic items. So we would need, theoretically, we would need 1,500. Or, you know, yeah, 15... No, that 1,500 is 1,500. We would need, I can't math right now. 15,000 is what we would need. So if we were selling the chainmail, so we only get 1,700. So not bad, but still not great. So maybe we do need to do it if we want to equip everyone with the iron armor. Make sure that they have the best equipment right now. Although it seems as how it will probably end up going is I'll do that and then I'll find a set of iron armor. Let's see how this new... Nope, I don't think we're able to see how the new crossbow does, but I don't think we're going to get a chance. I wonder, can we use ice cane? Okay, we can. I think we could probably have done that with the fire cane as well. I forget that some items do have what you call it? 16. It doesn't do much damage, but still not bad. Of course, these guys don't really have they have a little bit of defense is what I was thinking of. So still, again, still not. I think he's doing less damage. He's doing well. I can't remember. I don't know if we ever attacked one of those hedge hound things or whatever, but still doesn't do a lot of damage. But because it's ranged, that's good. At least he doesn't have to walk right up to him. I guess it's just like a single ice attack. Thundershot 2, which is an upgrade version of Thundershot 1. Okay, so we are sitting... How much money are we sitting? We're sitting at 3,000. Still too far attack, but not too bad. We get giant root. First one we're in here. Second one. No, we're up this far, so probably the second one. He got 2 attacks in. So yeah, 36. I think he was doing 21 to these guys if he did get attack in, so a little bit of an improvement. That and he can actually maybe get his attacks in is the other thing. We got 1, right? So we have spawn for 1, 2, 3. What did we use? Huh, we have room for 4 more, so that makes it even better. As long as we get a good drop rate. Come on, drop off some more stuff. You know, now thinking about it with the, like I said, I think in one of the other streams, that I never really got how the order worked. Of course, in how it worked on the map. It makes a little more sense now. Although I should probably finish my thought before they start on moving, but, you know, it's showing which is the front, which is the back row, is because, you know, if you ever played Final Fantasy, if there was a... Well, I don't think there was a front and back row in... At least the Super Nintendo Final Fantasy. There might have been something in some of the other ones. I'm not as familiar with the ones that weren't 1, 2, or 3 on the Super Nintendo, but it makes sense because when I think front and back row, I think of vertical, but they have it at an angle, so that's what I think always confused me, or confused the placement, because it just didn't. I'm like, how do you tell front back? It doesn't make sense, but 1, 2, 4 is the front row, and then 3, 5 is the back, and then Nal is up doing his own thing, which sometimes Nal will attack. I've never figured out how that works. In Lunar Eternal Blue, you had Ruby, who was like Nal, and she, if the monster was with, like, you know, within 3 hit points of dying, she would come out and attack them. But I think I only ever got Nal to attack once, and that was on one of the bosses. And I think I only had Alex left of the party. I wasn't doing good on the fight, and then he came down and started doing a little bit of damage. It was like 1 or 2, but I've only had that ever happen once. And I don't know what I did to have that happen. But, I mean, that's all. He wouldn't be able to cast spells or anything like that. I think it was he could just attack. But yeah, it's a little easier to understand on the battle map. The front and back row has it is there, as opposed to the order screen. I think if they'd made the order screen vertical, or vertical, it would visually would have made more sense on the order menu. Oh, they finally got an attack in. I think of all the ones we killed, that was the first one that attacked. Well, they do hit hard. There was like 59 there. Got that one right at the start, and then we've got nothing since. Like I said, I don't mind this type of grinding that much just because it's optional. You don't have to do it. Although I wonder what the highest level you can get in this game is. I mean, I'm guessing it's probably level 99, like we saw when we had Galleon in our party. Got another route. But I don't think by the end of the game you reach level 99. Unless you, and like, so that's what I'm wondering, is like, can you literally grind all the way up to level 99? And I wonder if anyone's, I mean, probably someone has, but I've never seen it, but like, would it make the game just super easy? Would you be basically like Galleon on the, on your way to Berg, where you can just basically blow the monsters off of the stage? I don't know what level I was last time I beat this so many years ago. I don't know what my final level was. I'm guessing if we're 35 now. Of course, we did some extra grinding, so I don't think I did that because I was never one for back as being a kid, I was never one for doing any grinding. I wanted to continue the story, you know. But I'm guessing, I would guess we were probably 50s or 60s, is what I would guess. Is probably what well, 50 would probably be low, so it'd probably be 60s. Somewhere in the 60s is probably where I was by the end of the game without doing any grinding. Other than I think the only grinding I did, again, was in the Trial of Vane Cave, so that I could get the blazing fire, so I could fight the Trouble Truffle. Or I guess also that I was slightly, you could say when I got stuck on the island because I couldn't find that axe at the beginning of the game, I did a little bit of leveling or grinding trying to figure that out, but still, that whole thing was weird. Yeah, so like I said, when I tried to recreate it and I wasn't able to, you must have had to have... Either you had to have talked to the girl in the village who says that the bridge is out, or talked to the woodcutter. And I think, like I said, I think what I did is I didn't talk to one of them. I just, someone said that, or I talked to... it would have to have been talking to the woodcutter. I probably didn't do that because, my brain would say, I talked to the girl in the village. Oh, the bridge is out. I see. Oh, yes, the bridge is out. Well, we need to obviously. Or I talk to the wife, and she says, "Oh, something. He can fix it, but he needs his axe." Okay. And they think, "Oh, well, where's his axe?" Well, it's probably in that little woodcutter shed. And I went there, put one and one together, but nope. You got it. You had to have literally had someone give you the quest first to go to the woodshed and get that axe. So I just jumped the gun on that. But hey, in the long run, like I said, it worked out because it made me buy the, since the game was a rental at the time and I was really mad that I couldn't figure it out, made me buy the game, and why it's still one of my favorite games. And basically got me completely into fantasy stuff, because before that I was not really that much of a fantasy nerd. Because like I said, I think before that, the only fantasy game I played was the, when I went to my cousin's house or something. I think they had a Nintendo, so we'd play, Legends of Zelda and Link's Adventure, and then also Link's Awakening on Game Boy. And I think Link's Awakening was at the time, was the only fantasy game that I had. Because before we got the Sega CD, and I always tell people it's funny because people don't realize a lot. Well, today they probably would, but at the time, people thought it was a made-up thing. We got the first real, 16-bit system that we got was the Sega CD-X, which, like I said, probably most people know now, but the Sega CD-X was basically a compact version of the Sega CD. So you didn't need, the Genesis, and then you didn't have to buy the Sega CD unit to, pour it in there. It was basically an all-in-one small little unit. And the reason we got that was that family had planned a long cross-country trip that was going to be, I don't remember how long it was. It had to have been, yay, giant root. It had to have been 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, because it was basically all over, from the west, from the West Coast all the way over mid-America up to North Dakota and stuff like that. But so my dad, he got that and he put it, and he had to install and had a TV installed in the car because he figured, I think at the time we were like 10 or something like that. So, long drives and young kids in the car usually don't make for a very conducive, fun vacation. So he had in the mid between the two front seats, he had a TV installed, a little tiny TV, and basically had it all wired up so that you could put the Sega CD in the car. And so while they were driving, we could either Also, there's a VCR under the console, because basically they had to rework the entire mid-console between the front and back, the two front seats. Basically installed, I think it was like a little 10-inch TV, and then we also had a VCR. And then some wirings kind of went back, and then under the seat we installed a little pull-out little drawer, and the Sega CDX would fit under the seat. Of course, also that's how I broke the Sega CDX too, because what happened was I put one of the CDs in and I took one of the CDs out and I didn't close the lid all the way, and the lid popped up and got, so it wasn't completely closed. I closed the little cubby that it was in, and the lid flipped up and got stuck under the bottom of the seat. And so trying to get out, and I think my dad pulled it out and it broke the little latch that held down the CD tray lid. But luckily we had some super glue and super glued the little hatchback, the little thing back on, and it to this day still works because I still have that Sega CDX. But anyway, yeah, so like the Sega CDX was the first 16-bit system I had, and at the time the only games we had, so I remember because also that time, like, before we went, he allowed us to buy one game. I didn't have Lunar at this time. I didn't get Lunar until, I think, after the vacation. But, I think the only Sega CD games we had was, the Sega CDX came with Echo the Dolphin and Sega CD Classics, which had Monaco Grand Prix, Streets of Rage, Columns, Sonic CD. No, Sonic CD. We had Sonic CD as well. That was a separate one. But what else was it? Golden Axe and what was on? Was there one other game on the Sega CD Classics? Might have been it. Might have just been the Streets of Rage, Columns, Monaco, and Golden Axe. So yeah, there might have been one, but I'd have to dig out the CD for it. But those were the ones we had, and then of course we were able to get Genesis games, and I ended up getting Atomic Runner from, was it Dell East or whatever it was, which still have not beat that game. That game it's not, well, as a kid it was hard. Probably I can't say it's hard now just because it's been so long since I've played it, but it was one of those side-scrolling, if you've never played it, it was side-scrolling running, and then, kind of like Galaga, almost. I think that's the one where you're in the little jet, side-scrolling shooter type thing. But, yeah, it was kind of hard as a kid. But anyway, I got that, and I think my sister got Toe Jam and Earl, not the first game, the second one. But yeah, so I mean, those were what we had to play. So I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really have any fantasy-ish games until this game. Although I think the only other one I might have played, and of course I wasn't able to figure it out at the time as a kid, was, I think I played with it's the other one that was for the Sega CD. It was Dark Wizards or something like that. The animation style, I think, kind of reminded me. I think the reason why I picked it up is because I picked that up one weekend at the video rental place. Couldn't figure it out because that's more of a strategy game. And 10-year-old, it's like trying to have a 10-year-old play Risk. It doesn't really work. But yeah, and I think I picked this one because I'm like, oh, it looks kind of like, the style looked kind of like Dark Wizards. Maybe I can figure this one out. But nope. And then from there, of course, I played I think after that, of course, when I got that, which was in 95, around there, I learned something. I don't know what I just learned. I learned some spell. I wasn't paying attention. Waterfall. That's new. So I think that's a single single damage spell. And of course, water, obvious. Nope, all enemies. But yeah, so I picked up this game, and then right around that same time you had, there were, you know, the game magazines at the time, which I got, had the... No, it wouldn't have been right about the time. It would have probably been like later that year, because I didn't beat this game right away. As a kid, you know, you flail around in it. But sometime around that time is also when, you know, Lunar Eternal Blue started being talked about in the game magazine. So I went from wanted that game, and then I also ended up picking up Popful Mail, which is one of my favorite games still too, which does remind me that one of these days I need to finish my playthrough of it. So I think I left off on Icicle, which is the first world of the... What is that? The first level of the fourth world. Before that, there was the tree. There was the Elven Forest, you know, the wood area. Then there was the caves. Then the fire and mines level, and then finally the ice level. So yeah, I think I have to finish that. And there's 2 more levels there. Then I have to go to the 5th level, which is the castle level, to finish that. And then, of course, the final bosses. So I'm kind of there, but not really. I started it, but then I just... Stuff got in the way, I didn't finish it. But yeah, so I end up with Popful Mail, and then after that, Lunar Eternal Blue. And then just from there, that's when I just started really, really playing RPGs. The only one of the original Sega CD working design games that I never got around to playing was Vey. So, and to this day, I still have not played Vey. I tried renting it once, but for some reason the Sega, the disc was damaged from the rental place, so it would play the opening credits, the opening, you know, intro stuff, but wouldn't let you start the game. It would just, you press start and it would just repeat back to the opening themes. So never was able to play Vey. So I don't know if it was good. If it was, from the reviews I remember, like, people said it was all right. It wasn't great. Like, it was more of a run of your mill RPG. Because then after that, I think after the next big RPG I played after that and Lunar Eternal Blue was Phantasy Star 4, which is also another great game. And then, of course, also by that time I started, I think, by around that time I think I had a Super Nintendo that I bought for my cousin, which I still have the Super Nintendo in working order as well. Because another game that I would play on, a game I would really love playing on Genesis, but then I eventually got the Super Nintendo version, was Koei's Uncharted Waters New Horizon, which still love that game. That game is also a really fun game. I don't know if I would ever play it on stream or, you know, or I wouldn't do it as a Let's Play because it's long. But I don't know if I'd do it on a stream because there's a lot of, I wouldn't call it grinding, but since it's basically set in the age of discovery and age of sail and stuff, there's a lot of repetitiveness to the game, you know, going from point A to point B to make money and stuff like that. And there's some piracy and some fighting stuff, and like I said, it's a fun game, but I don't know how fun it would be to watch someone play it. Space to, I've still only got 2, right? No, I got 3, so I can have space for 2 more. Yeah, I'm trying, what other RPGs did I play? Of course I played Final Fantasy 3 once I got the Super Nintendo, which that's still one of my favorite games. There's another one I can't... Secrets of Evermore, which... I have the cartridge still of it, but I just never could get into that. Still have my cartridge of Earthbound, which is a great game. And of course, Chrono Trigger, that's another one that I have. That's, you know, that's classic, of course. There's this one. It was by Enix. I can't remember what it was called, but like you were a kid and you controlled like these robots, and like how you could equip them with different weapons and stuff. And it was basically an RPG. I can't remember what it was called. Robotic or something like that. Of course, the other game I remember from Genesis was Cyborg Justice, which was like a side-scroller beat-em-up game, which was really, really hard. But I love the fact that like you could the one aspect of the game I really liked on that, even though I think I never got past like the second level, was like you could customize your robot. Like you could have, there's like different, you know, different parts that you could, you know, I think you could change your arm, what type of weapon you had on one of your arms, your upper torso, and then your legs, and they all have like different stats. Like the really bulky one would, you know, torso would give you a little more armor, but would slow you down. Whereas, and then like the skimpy legs would make you really fast, but were like really weak. Luck Litany, I'm guessing that gives fair chance for crits. Nope, the Luck Litany basically confusion makes them monsters attack each other. And then like, you know, you'd have different types of weapons and arms. You have like a buzzsaw arm, a rocket arm, and stuff like that. And it was cool because you could like actually like rip parts off of the enemies, and like if you say you lost your weapon arm, you could rip off an opponent's weapon arm and put it on your own. So it was a cool idea. It was just, the game was freaking hard. I think one of the problems I remember was like you'd move forward and be attacking, but then you'd always get attacked by these missiles in the back, and trying to dodge them sometimes was really hard because the controls were a little stiff. You know, it wasn't fluid movement like you know, Streets of Rage would have. Yeah, those are some of the games I remember. I don't think there's anything else that I remember that was, you know, not out of the ordinary that I remembered. Because yeah, like I said, Sega CD was the first real console. Because before that, the only game console we had, like I said, this was up until probably around 94, 95, was an Intellivision, which I played a lot of games on that. So I still have that Intellivision. I think my father still has it, but I don't know if it still works because I mean, I think you had to have a coaxial cable to connect it to the TV. So I don't know if you'd even be able to get it to work nowadays. But quick drink here. But I mean, I think the only fantasy game we had on there I think we had an Advanced Dungeons and Dragons on that. But it was the first Dungeons and Dragons game, so you had to do a lot of suspension of disbelief because it was basically you basically went into a dungeon, had to find a key and get out and stuff like that. I never really played much of it because it was really hard. Just like Advanced Dungeons and Dragons to some extent. But yeah, like I said, after Lunar, that's when I started really liking fantasy stuff, and just from there, just went everywhere with fantasy. Which is also probably why like half my reading collection of books as a kid was fantasy books at that point. Of course, also like think about now going back to Bay and saying that, you know, the reviews, you know, they said it was all right, but you know, they said the same thing in the. I'm trying to think of the magazine it was. I think it was Game Player was the main. Hold on 1 second. Game Player was the magazine I subscribed to. But and they said it was average. But then again, like I said, I remember a review, they said the same thing about Phantasy Star 4. And the reason why they said it was average is because the graphics and stuff of Final Fantasy 3 blew it away. Now, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy 3 is an amazing game and I really love it, but I do tend to like the battle system, how it looked, and the cutscenes, how they were done in Phantasy Star 4 better, because I like that they did it kind of like a comic book view, you know, with different pictures, so you kind of really got a feel of the, you know, a feel for the characters a lot better than in Final Fantasy 3, which, you know, just did the sprite cutscenes, you know, with the regular game sprites. Like I said, doesn't neglect Final Fantasy 3. Like I said, that's you know, a classically great game. But like I said, I remember in the review for Final Fantasy Star 4, they're like, oh, it's they gave it a lower rating than they did 3, and the reason they cited was because the graphics weren't as good. Like I said, I kind of disagree with them there. Come on, you know, I just want one more of this. Of the roots, and we're sitting at 7th, so I might only need to do this one time. What other games do I have? I played 3. I still would love to try to find I'm sure you can find it, but of course I don't know what the going price is for it. But Phantasy Star 3 cartridge, that would be kind of cool. Although, I mean, I think I have it. I have my PSP, and I think I have it on one of the Genesis collections. You know, thing by now with all the you know, different collection releases and stuff, is that collecting cartridges isn't, unless you want to have the physical copy, it's not as lucrative. If you just want to play the game, there's the collection, you know, stuff, and it's a lot cheaper a lot of times than trying to find that cartridge. I haven't looked, but I'm curious to see what an original Super Nintendo cartridge for Chrono Trigger goes for nowadays, or Earthbound. So those are probably the two that I have that are, if they have any, are probably worth the most if I were to sell them, which I don't plan on that. But I'd be interesting to see what they are. But anyway, yeah, I still think it would be kind of cool to find a Phantasy Star 3, because I have Phantasy Star 2 on that, which I played a little bit, but I never got too far into that, because that was about, I think I picked that up right around the time Funko was going under. I think that was like one of the last games I picked up there. Yeah. But I think that's also the other reason I liked the Phantasy Star series was that, at least for, although I never played one I never played at all, but I did like that at least at the very least 2 through 4 kind of had a continuing story, although 1 kind of had was tied to it, but it was kind of tenuous at the tying of the story together. But at least 2 through 4 had like a continuing story of the events that and of course 3 I think was interesting that you didn't really know that until you kind of really got into the game, and the whole aspect of which, if you haven't played 3, a little bit of a spoiler, but so if you don't want to hear the spoiler, just cover your ears right now. That that you're on a multi-generational ship, and then you basically go through different the different children of each character type thing, which at the time I thought was amazing. You know, because I don't think any RPG had done that to my knowledge. I'm sure some might have, but at least none that I saw. But I think that was kind of the problem I think I had, because like I said, I played it a little bit, but I never got too far, because it just felt a little weird. But again, that was when I was first dabbling in playing RPGs, so, you know, after Lunar, but before Phantasy Star 4. So I think I tried that, and I'm like, I didn't really like it as much at the time. It had some cool stuff, but like, I didn't get into the story. It wasn't until later, I played it years later, that I really came to kind of enjoy it. But then I rented, I think like probably a week or two later, I probably rented 4, and I really liked 4, because the story just, boom, it just starts. And that game was had some hard bosses in that. I remember that game had some really hard bosses. I think also that was the other good thing about Phantasy Star, was that it was kind of a nice mix between the... they did a really good mix of sci-fi and fantasy, which again, Phantasy Star 3 did that a little bit, but that was more, you know, it wasn't really sci-fi, it was more, you know, like techno-mage type stuff. You know, whatever genre you'd call that. Whereas Phantasy Star was, of course, pure sci-fi, you know, with the fantasy setting. And again, you know, thinking back now, I really liked the art style of the characters, because they looking at it now, of course, it's that early '90s, late '80s anime style, but it worked. I don't know why. It's just, you know, that's sometimes I still feel that like some of the really good sci-fi animes from the '80s just seem to work a lot better than some of the newer stuff that I've watched. Like, you know, I still say that Macross is, you know, the original one is still amazing, even though the character animation does suck, but like the technical, you know, stuff I still think looks really, really good even to this day. Same thing with Orgus, which I would love to get a collection of that. I think they've released one recently, but so it's just on the back burner, because I remember renting the VHS tapes of all that, and the place I rented VHS tapes from had every one except for the last one, so I never was able to finish the series. Like the last 4 episodes of the series. Robotech and Macross, I watched the shit out of that as a kid. But yeah, the technical stuff is still, like I said, and the old stuff like that is just... I don't know, I think it's because, at least to me, it seems believable. A lot of the stuff, you know, you have in some of the sci-fi stuff now, just... It's kind of the, you know, the other argument, Star Wars versus Star Trek, you know, science fiction, you know, hard science fiction versus, or not, Star Trek's not really hard science fiction, but science fiction-y stuff versus, you know, sci-fantasy, which is Star Wars. Of course, also I think the other reason I liked it, I think I like the 80s stuff, is because I always like early stuff from Shiro, so like Black Magic and 66 and stuff like that. I liked how they did, you know, of course, Bubblegum Crisis. Yeah, I finally got my last route, I can finish this. You know, I liked, of course, they're not gonna let me out. But yeah, you know, like how they did robots and stuff like that, because another show that I would say was influential on me as a kid was Robot Carnival. I just love the robot stuff. You know, robots were like, you know, some kids liked Godzilla, some kids liked such and such. For me, it was robots. So like, you know, super robots like, you know, Mazinger and stuff like that. I remember, of course, I watched that before I really knew what anime was. To me, it was just, oh, this is a cool cartoon with giant robots. But yeah, Robot Carnival, just the idea of stuff that they did on that was like amazing to a a 10-year-old me. And like I said, so that's I think another reason why I liked Phantasy Star 4 was because you had a couple of characters that were androids, and I just liked the design. Reminded me to some extent of stuff like in Robot Carnival. Let me kill you guys so I can sell this stuff. And actually, I'll sell all but one. I think we have. Yeah, we're going to have pretty much enough to buy all the stuff we need. So let's just sell these, and then we'll head over to Riza and buy the armor. But yeah, the Android stuff, again, I don't know if... I'm trying to think, with the last thing I watched, it had, like, androids in it. Which I would have to say is probably standalone complex, but then that's really not android, that's more cyborg. You want to get technical about it, but... Yeah, I can't think of, like, of anything recently that has that, the aesthetic feel, at least, of, like, how they used to do robots and androids back in like the 70s or 80s and early 90s. And I kind of miss that in some in terms of sci-fi. 1, 2. Can't sell that stuff here, so we need to go then sell that at the local shop. Get that iron armor on there. Because that will give us... what? How much of that? Because I think we were 1,700 is what we can sell that for? The chainmail armor? Yeah, 17. Ah, we're just short. Although, what we can do is pre-sell... No, wait, actually... She can use it, but I don't think I want to keep her with the magic rope, because I wanted to give her more magic defense. I think was my strategy there. Because I think, like I said, so Jessica I think is the only other one who can use it, right? Yeah, so yeah, no, so actually we don't need to buy that. And don't need any of that. Double check. None of that stuff. Was it the battle axe? Which wait, is that's more than the sword, so it probably does more damage. But I'm not going to grind up to 8,000 for that. Okay, so now we can give him the vine. We'll take a walk back instead of warping, just to get... always getting that little bit more XP and a little bit more money. I don't know if I ever talked to you again. Did you, Alex, you're going to look for the dragon armor to become a dragon master, right? You should ask the old man that lives in Illic who collects strange things. He said he knows how to get into the Red Dragon Cave. Okay, I don't know if that's the adventure guy or if that's someone else. But there's only so many people in Illic, so we'll ask. And here we go into... There you are. I'm probably guessing it's this old guy here, I would think. Unless, again, it's the inventor. Nope, it's not him. No, I don't want to know. If it's not him, then just to be thorough... Is it you? You want to go to the Red Dragon Cave, huh, kid? Well, you need the spirit of the rain cloud to get there. I know I've got it around here somewhere, but where is it? Oh, fiddlesticks. I know where it is. It's in Riza, because I think someone stole it from him. I never lose a thing from my collection. It must have been those good-for-nothing thieves that stole the spirit. I have no idea where to take it to. We have to get it back. Okay. I have the money. The question is which to... I don't know if you have to do... If you have to go to the Spire first and then go to the Red Dragon Cave, or vice versa. I can't remember. Well, I mean, we're here. We got the thing, so we'll do that first. We know where we have to... We'll probably have to go to Reza anyway, so, again, so then we'll go get the rain cloud. Ah, you've got the monster's vine. Now I can finish the balloon. Okay, now I can finish my work. Follow me, it'll be done in a jiff. You're going in Damon's Spire in that balloon? Really? Well, there's supposed to be a guy in Mariod that's been there. Maybe he can give you a few tips. It's almost finished. The new balloon will make traveling to Damon's Spire a breeze. Well then, why don't you want someone else to try it out? Yes, I have to monitor the progress of the balloon from the ground. Yeah, that's the ticket. So, can we get in? This balloons I've invented will make magic totally obsolete. Power for the masses! Come on, guys, let's steer this thing, okay? I'm so excited. Well, poke my eyeball and call me blind. We're flying! Look, there's a volcano. That's, what's that over there? More volcanoes. And this part you can't control, it's auto. From the looks of it, that's gotta be Damon's Spire. The winds are picking up. I hate to say this, but the steering's broken. I'm beginning to think this was a bad idea. We're going down! Well, that could have gone better. At least Nash is okay. Or not Nash, Nal is okay. Yeah, that could have gone better. Now we can't fly at Aimhor. Yeah, actually, technically you can't fly anymore. We're grounded. Man, oh man, that was very cool. After falling from that height, I'm amazed you're all still alive. Called plot armor, kid. Hero can't die. I like the grace of your descent in the balloon. It was classic. But seriously, I heard that there was a man living in Myriad that's been to Damon's Spire. So I'm guessing we have to go there? So did you get back your stolen property? Oh, you don't know how lucky you are. So I think we should probably... they're pointing us that we have to... Now, what's his name's not there? Pointing us towards the fact that we have to go to that Merid place. But first, since we're right here, might as well pick up the rain cloud. I think it was here? Yeah, rain cloud. And there was a new, right when, as you saw, right when we were flying by the spire, there was a new shrine there that looked like the HP shrine, but was blue. So I'm guessing maybe it's one that heals both HP and MP. Let's see. Quickly go back to Reza. We'll go back to the town that we're in. Hillock is where I wanted to go, because since we have the rain cloud, we'll see what this guy says. And to tell the other guy that, yeah, we kind of broke his balloon. Oh, dear me, you got the spirit of the rain cloud. Where'd you find it? Ah, yes, at the Reza Thieves Bazaar. I knew they stole it. I wasn't totally loony. Knew I wasn't totally loony, even. So, yeah, about your... You're not there. You got anything to say? Far to the north is the town of Myriad. Guy there's been visiting Damon before. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just as I feared. The balloon crashed, didn't it? I can tell you how sorry I am. I really am. Yeah, bud, and we don't fully expect to see... we can't fully express to you how sore we all are. Thanks a lot. So yeah, so basically we have to go to that town, so we'll just save us a little bit of time, go back to Reza, and then head north. Because we got the Spirit of the Rain Cloud, we don't know... I guess that guy could have told us, but whatever. We'll probably find out if we go to the town to the north. Okay. Now we'll just attack you guys. I'm thinking about, talking about old anime. I'm trying to think what other stuff, sci-fi ones I watched as a kid. Other sci-fi stuff. I don't remember the name of the game. Speaking of robots and stuff, but I remember for Sega CD it was a fighting game, but it was it was between robots and stuff, but it was on Sega, like I said, Sega CD, had animated cutscenes and stuff like that. I remember it was actually probably one of the first games I played that actually had like gory blood, because I remember in one of the cutscenes these guys getting killed in one of the spaceships. Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. I remember it was a fighting game. Yeah, what other stuff was there that was... Of course, there's all, sci fantasy stuff. The original Vampire Hunter D, which is still great. That was... In some respects, my parents let me watch a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't have when I was that young, is because I saw Vampire Hunter D, like again, I think when I was like 10 or younger, and other stuff like Guyver, the original Guyver, which if you haven't seen the original OVAs, was bloody as hell. And I mean, going from kids' cartoons, you know, that the normal one kid would watch, to something like Guyver was a little bit of a change, but I remember it because I think I saw the movies first, of course, the live action movies that were made, or the first live action movie. Because I don't think at the time the second one had been made when I saw it. But yeah, then I saw if I remember right how it worked, I saw that. Then at the local comic shop, I saw I think it was Dark Horse comic version of it. So I picked up that, which had an advertisement for the anime. So I tried to find anime, and eventually I found it, I think, at Suncoast, which, there's a blast from the past. But yeah, that was really bloody. But again, I'd seen Vampire Hunter D, and also I think, I don't know if before or it was before or after, but around the same time I also saw Ninja Scroll, which still is awesome. And still love, I can never remember his name, but the guy, the character design for that, who also did things like Bloodlust, Wicked City, and some other stuff I know too, but like cemented him as one of my favorite character designers because of Ninja Scroll. But yeah, that also had some stuff that I don't think a kid. Of course, then you get into the whole debate. What can a kid? What can a kid handle? It's different for every kid and all that stuff there. But I should say what a kid is thought to not be able to you shouldn't see, which is basically nudity and violence, which I personally don't see the problem, because I feel if of course I don't know what you would how Ninja Scroll would have been marketed in Japan, but anyway, but you take the Dragon Ball argument that if you ever read the original Dragon Ball mangas, that spill attack spell, what's that there's some nudity and toilet humor and stuff in that, but that a kid could handle that and stuff like that, whereas everything here, it's, oh my god, what do you think of the children? Spiller attack. Okay, so it's basically it looks like an upgrade version of the D-heal spell. This is where we want to go, up this way. There's the town. What was it? I was talking about. That's a typo right there. That's not how. Although I guess maybe they're trying to do it with an accent. Welcome to Marius. We're all family here. So I thought I'd give you a neighborly warning about that bridge yonder. You see, it's rotten, so be careful there. We've entered the hillbilly town, which I don't remember it being hillbilly, again, as a kid. Hey, have you seen you're around here before? Are you new to the area? Why, yes I am. Thank you for coming to my humble store. How can I help you? Here we got, soap. That, holy smokes. Like, holy smokes, man. Please call again. Remember, be careful. Oh look, we could get steel armor even. Steel helmet. Yeah. Not going to grind for those right now, because we just got iron armor. And that is a lot. Let's see who can use. So only Kyle and Alex can use all that stuff. And only Alex and Jessica can use the shield. Good to know. So iron armor is the best of regular armor that Jess can use, but again, I don't think we are going to have her using that. They say the girls that sing real purty are the ones Zenobia's targeting. Even though we're both inventors, even though they are both inventors, Might and Tabin are real different. Tabin makes his inventions for evil use, but Might works for good. That's a matter of opinion, maybe? Hey guys, seem to have some pretty escorts there. How about you introducing me? No. Hey girls, how about you dump those guys and join our quest? This village on the other side of the river has villagers that have been trapped by the evil inventor Tabin. These days I might be discouraged. You see, I've been living here and studying this clan that started in Marius. It's part of my anthropological studies. But now that I landed is literally crawling with monsters, I can't get away from this town to take a break. I'm going positively bonkers. Oh, he might have had a regular voice, but I gave him the hillbilly voice. Less and less travelers are coming here these days. Magic Emperor has them scared, I think. The monsters running around lately, I can't get to Reza, you know? Hey, you done got 2 pretty girls there. Why don't you give one of them to me? Because that would be rude. They say that Zenobia is ruled by the Magic Emperor. Tabin is helping them with Magic Emperor with the twig, I hear. That there dance is easy on the eyes, but she can't sing or dance worth brains. That guy that's been to demonstrate ain't here. Why don't you take your load off and wait for him to come in? I heard you Dan's looking for other bars, but I don't make no money. I wonder what that is. Because apparently your dancer and singer is not very good. You know, I heard that girls that sing real good are being kidnapped. I wonder why I'm still here. Want to hear me sing? Sure. Although I'm sure we're going to regret this. Okay, listen up. This song's going to blow you away. So off key. Look at this, my ears, they are bleeding. I'm deaf. Yeah, there's a reason why you have not been kidnapped. We've been to... we went here, right? No, I don't think we did. Hello there, son. I'm the best carpenter in this village. Did you know that? I did not. The river is purr calm today. No one's going to get hurt in it. Why would people get hurt? This town is so boring. Nothing to do but fish all day. Wish something exciting would happen. I think what we have to do, even though they... yeah, it's there. Is we have to do this. Oh no! So the bridge doesn't work. So what? I don't really care. I can fly. I gotta get fly and I stay dry. Alex, everyone washed up in different parts of the town. Let's go find them. I'm going to have to reset my order again, aren't I? Yeah, the bridge done broke? What the intarnation caused that to happen? Oh, never mind. Point is, it's broke now. I'll fix it tomorrow, okay? Remember, I'm the best carpenter in town. Also the laziest. Alex, help me. These slobs are picking on me. Alex, duty calls. I think you should punch their lights out. Oh, thank you. That was close. These guys were real jerks. Where's everyone else? There aren't any pretty girls here I should know. I married my sister. I'm related to most of them. Hey there. If you're going on a quest, will you girls like me too? No. No, they won't. Let's see, where's everyone else? There you are. Alex, I'm so glad you're finally here. These hicks have been making passes at me. It's so creepy. These guys are totally obnoxious. Let's just get out of here. Just a tip for you guys. Be careful what you say. These girls here, they hit hard. Can't believe my luck with girls. They just don't like me. What am I doing wrong? Because you tip fedoras. Here's everyone's. Oh, there's Nash. Yeah, Alex, nice of you to drop and pick me up. Oh, Nash, don't be such a jerk about this. Besides, you're kind of cute when you're all wet. Cute or not, I'm not following Alex across any more rotten bridges. I hate the water. Now where is Kyle? Not up here. In the bar? Yep, he's in the bar. Oh, hey, Alex. I got tired of waiting. Kyle, you've been drinking. I can't believe this. You low-down pile of mule poop. Hey. There's, was just a little glass of pumpkin. Okay. Do we still have to... Yeah, we gotta reorder everyone. No, that's not what I wanted to do. One there. Kyle, there we go. And finally, Nash in that. Actually, no, we want Nash in 3. Or we want Jessica in 3. Again, you there, and yeah, that's how we want it. So you want to know how to get to Damon Spire from here, right? Well, head to the south from Reza until you reach a narrow passage through the mountains. That road will take you to the floating green island near the beach. If you play some beautiful music, that'll be your key. It's a bit early in the year, but it should work okay. So that's how we get there. So we don't need anything else here, so it said we need to use the right down here, wasn't it? It was over here. We need to play some music. Use the harp. Use the force, Alex. Whoa! What's that? Geez, Alex, this isn't an island. It's a huge sea turtle. And off we go. Slowly to the other side. Yeah, and so it now acts as a bridge for the areas. I'm just going to do that. I think we need to go in here. Just look around and see if there's any. That's what I want to do before. I think I'm going to probably end the stream in a bit, but just want to, before entering it, because this is going to be a dungeon, just attack. I want to make a quick trip back to the shrine and heal everybody up, but I think I have to go in here at least, because I think then it will add it to the list of places I can warp to. Nothing up there. Is anything over here? Any hidden treasure chests? Does not look like the case. I'm not seeing anything. And we get back to my favorite dungeon music. The one that I said sounds like it has clinky chains. But yeah, let me see if that added it to the list. Yes, it did. Okay, so we will do a quick run back to the shrine and heal everybody up. And like I said, I think that's where we will end it for today. We made a little bit of was it there's another reason why I'm ending this, because my brain not working. Made some progress. So I think what we have next in this area, I think we did most of the stuff in this area, because we have the spire here. And then I think we have the Dragon Cave. And I think that's most of the stuff left that we have to do in this area here. And we can move on to the next area. Which, of course, to get to the next area, you kind of saw it when we were on the overworld map. You basically go to the you have to cross the bridge that broke. Can get attacked in here by weaklings. Now we'll get up to the top. We'll get inside and then we'll save it. That's not the way. Oh, these guys. I don't know what they're called. Should have asked now, he'd tell me what they are, but we'll just attack them. Just wanted to see if there was anything on this first floor before we saved. Or anything other than monsters. Eh. Yeah, so this looks like it's going to be a heavy magic fight, probably. Either that or just going to have Alex, Jess, and Kyle just wail on him. But will let me save here? We'll save on that. Okay, so it's saved here, and then we just... We'll get a treasure chest. Overnut. Which I think is another one of the stat boosting items. So option of going up or down for next time. But I think we will, like I said, end it right there. So let's save it again so we won't have to pick up the treasure chest. So okay, so yeah, thanks to anyone who stopped by, even if it was just for a second, just to check it out, see what's going on. Don't know, I might stream maybe a little bit tomorrow. Don't know what time I will if I do, but I will of course announce it on Twitter before I start streaming. You want to know when I do stream and other stuff, of course you can always check out my Twitter. I also have my YouTube page, which there's links down in the bottom of my channel here. I'm also slowly putting these streams and archived on the YouTube channel as well for those who miss the stream or want to watch it at a later date. And it's a little easier to watch it there than sometimes it is on Twitch. But yeah, so those are some other options. I also have, of course, a backlog of some other stuff I put on the channel for Let's Plays. But yeah, so I will see everyone else later then. Hope you all have a good day.